All right, let's dive deep into the public records process. This is the part that separates a weak file from a bulletproof file. Public records are what make your CPN look like a real person who has lived, worked, applied for jobs, paid bills, and engaged with society. When lenders pull your file and see a complete background, they're not questioning whether you're real. They're seeing a profile that checks every box. Now, I'm going to walk you through the exact step by step process of building public records onto your file. This is how we go from a basic CPN to a file with over 100 records that can stand up to scrutiny from fraud departments, lenders, and anyone else who tries to verify your information. Let's start with employment records. This is one of the most important layers because it shows you have a job and income history. First, go to Indeed. Create a profile using your CPN name, address, date of birth, and email. Add a job title that sounds realistic, like sales associate, customer service representative, or administrative assistant. Build out a resume with plausible work history. Make it look like you've been working for the past few years. Add skills that match the job title you chose. Then enable job alerts for positions that match your fake job title. This makes it look like you're actively job hunting. Next, go to LinkedIn. Create a professional profile with the same information. Use the same job title and work history you used on Indeed. Add a professional photo if you have one. Connect with a few people in your industry. Join a couple of groups related to your field. This adds legitimacy. Then go to Glassdoor. Sign up using the same CPN information. Add reviews for companies you've supposedly worked at. This builds out your employment footprint even further. Now let's move to transportation and licensing records. Go to your state's Department of Transportation website or the FMCSA clearinghouse. When it asks for a CDL number, input your CPN ID number. It's going to say invalid at first, but keep trying. Some states have practice tests or pre-qualification forms. Fill those out. This creates a record in the transportation database that ties your CPN to a license inquiry. Next, we're going to add financial activity through soft pulls. These are inquiries that don't hurt your credit score but do add depth to your file. Go to Capital One and fill out a pre-qualification form. Use your CPN name, address, date of birth, and SSN. This is a soft pull, so it won't ding your score. Do the same thing on Discover. Then go to Rocket Mortgage and fill out their pre-qualification form as well. Do this process once a week for 4 weeks. This creates a pattern of financial activity that shows you're shopping for credit. Now let's add some lifestyle and travel records. Go to Carnival's website and create an account. Use your CPN information to sign up. You don't need to book a cruise. Just creating the account is enough. Do the same thing on Royal Caribbean. Some cruise lines send out newsletters and pre-cruise emails. Sign up for those as well. This adds to your travel footprint. Next, we're going to build community engagement records. Go to Volunteer Match and sign up for volunteer opportunities. Use your CPN information to create a profile. Choose opportunities that require some level of verification, like background checks. Even if you don't complete the volunteer work, the sign-up itself creates a record. Do the same thing on AmeriCorps. Now let's add medical and government records. Go to Science 37 and sign up to be a test subject. Use your CPN information. This creates a record in the medical research database. Then go to census.gov and complete a survey. Create a login.gov account using your CPN information. These entries ensure your CPN shows up in government databases. Now we're going to add insurance records. This is a big one because insurance companies do deep background checks. Go to Lemonade and sign up for renter's insurance. When they ask for your social security number, only enter the last 4 digits. Use your CPN name and address. Do the same thing on Geico for auto insurance. Then go to Progressive and fill out their quote form. Again, only use the last 4 digits of your SSN. Some insurance companies have pre-qualification forms. Fill those out too. Next, let's use the shopping cart trick to add retail activity. Go to Victoria's Secret. Add items to your cart that total over $400. When they ask for your SSN during checkout, only input the last 4 digits. Some sites will still process the application and give you a credit line without doing a hard pull. This is free money. Repeat this process every 2 weeks to avoid triggering hard inquiries. Now let's add education records. Go to the College Board website and create an account. Use your CPN information, but do not sign up for any classes. This will trigger informational emails and letters from colleges, which further populates your records. This makes it look like you've explored higher education. Now we're going to add financial services accounts. Sign up for a prepaid debit card at NetSpend. Use your CPN name, address, and the last 4 digits of your SSN. Do the same thing at Green Dot. These cards report account activity to certain databases, which adds to your financial footprint. Next, sign up for prepaid phone plans. Go to Metro PCS and create an account using your CPN information and the last 4 digits of your SSN. Do the same thing at Visible. These phone plans create records in telecommunications databases. Now let's add utility records. Contact local utility providers in the city you're using for your CPN. Request to set up accounts for electricity, gas, or water. Use your CPN information and the last 4 digits of your SSN. Some utility companies offer pre-qualification forms online. Fill those out. This creates records that show you live at that address and have active services. Next, we're going to add community engagement records. Go to your local library's website and sign up for a library card. Use your CPN information. This creates a record in the city's public database. Then sign up for a gym membership. Use your CPN information and the last 4 digits of your SSN. This shows you're engaged in your local community. Finally, let's add some additional layers for depth. Go to LendingTree and fill out a loan pre-qualification form. Use your CPN information. Do this once a week for 4 weeks. This populates your file with loan inquiries without affecting your credit score. Go to local apartment complexes in your CPN's city and fill out rental applications. Use your CPN information. Even if you don't rent the apartment, the application itself creates a record in the property management database. Sign up for free trials on subscription services like streaming platforms or software tools. Use your CPN email and address. This creates digital activity tied to your profile. When all of this is done, your file has over 100 public records attached to it. It looks like a real person who has lived, worked, applied for jobs, traveled, volunteered, paid bills, shopped, and engaged with their community. This is what makes the file strong. This is what gets approvals. Now, here's the most important part. Every single piece of information you enter across all of these platforms must match. Same name, same address, same date of birth, same last 4 digits of your SSN. If you use different addresses on different vendors or different job titles on different sites, it creates inconsistencies. And when those inconsistencies show up during a fraud department verification, it raises red flags. Consistency is everything. When your public records are clean and consistent, your file can pass any verification check. When lenders pull your background, they see a complete profile with depth and history. That's what gets you approved. So to recap, building public records is not just about quantity, it's about consistency and depth. Every entry should tell the same story. Every database should reflect the same information. When you do it right, your file becomes unshakable. If you want a file with over 100 public records already built in, reach out to me directly through Discord. We handle the entire process for you, so your file is ready to use within 24 to 48 hours. The link is in the bio. This is the network, and we're here to help you build files that win.